Clara Martin is a confident yet somewhat cynical travel writer, enjoying life with her best friend Daniel Carter. They've been friends for years, and even made a pact that if neither of them was married by the time they turned 30, they would marry each other. Clara is comfortable in their friendship and hasn't considered Daniel romantically, but everything changes when she receives a call from Daniel, telling her he's getting married in just a few days to a woman named Olivia Brooks. Clara's world is shaken. She rushes to meet Daniel and Olivia, realizing that she's actually in love with him and cannot let him marry someone else. This sets the stage for her journey to sabotage their wedding. On meeting Olivia, Clara is surprised by Olivia's sweet and bubbly personality. Olivia is a successful and optimistic architect. Olivia immediately warms up to Clara and asks her to be the maid of honor. Despite her friendliness, Clara becomes more determined to break them up, believing she knows Daniel better and deserves him. At a dinner with Olivia's family, as joy filled the table, Clara became jealous and begins devising her plan. She first tries to convince Olivia to ask Daniel to quit his job as a photographer and work for her dad's real estate firm, hoping that Daniel's love for adventure and independence will be stifled by the offer. But Olivia innocently objected, claiming he loves his job and doesn't want to take that away from her. Clara later tries to create tension between Daniel and Olivia by setting up a fake job offer for Daniel. She created a fake social media account and used it to send the offer message to Daniel. She arranges for a supposed prestigious photography gig in Australia, knowing Daniel would struggle to pass up such a career opportunity. Clara suggests that Daniel take the job, believing Olivia will be upset about him potentially leaving. However, Mattel, Daniel's brother, noticed some red flags in the social media account that sent Daniel the message and advised it wasn't real and Daniel should ignore them. Despite this setback, Clara continues her plotting, growing increasingly desperate. She battles with guilt but convinces herself that sabotaging the wedding is the right thing to do. Throughout this, her male friend Sly, who arrives in town to support her, acts as her voice of reason, cautioning her that her schemes are bound to fail. At one of the get-together events, Sly pretended to be Clara's boyfriend during a lunch with Daniel and Olivia. This was a plot by Clara to make Daniel jealous, but unfortunately, Sly exaggerated in his performance, and in turn made the evening to be about him, his work, and his social life. This further frustrated Clara, as it appeared the relationship was staged. In the evening, Clara summoned up courage. Clara finally confessed her feelings to Daniel, believing it's her last chance to stop the wedding. She pours her heart out the night before the wedding, hoping Daniel will realize he's in love with her too. But her confession comes too late, as Daniel is already deeply committed to Olivia. Meanwhile, Olivia, who had initially admired Clara, overheard her confession and felt deeply betrayed. Olivia walked on them, having the discussion with her teary eyes, and Olivia runs off, leaving Daniel torn between the two women. Clara realizes that her actions have only hurt the people she cares about. On the day of the wedding, Olivia refused to talk to anyone and refused to open her door. Daniel kept on calling her and sending her messages to apologize and explain. Her parents were agitated and confused. Clara was disappointed in herself. She sent Olivia a message, apologizing and telling her she was wrong and sorry. Olivia finally opened the door. Daniel and Olivia reconciled and the wedding proceeded as planned. Clara, having come to terms with the fact that Daniel will never be hers, chooses to genuinely support their relationship. She realizes that true love means letting someone be with the person who makes them happiest. At the wedding reception, Sly called Clara, and as they danced, he reminded her that, although she didn't get the romantic ending she wanted, she still has her best friend, Daniel. In life, we should understand that love sometimes means letting go, and that friendships can endure even when romance doesn't unfold as hoped.